Hi, hello. Welcome back to my channel. I am Droplet Moth, and today I am gonna show you guys my everyday art supplies. Like I said, I'm gonna show you guys the supplies I use on the daily basis, meaning the supplies I use mostly at home and the same supplies I use when I'm outside of the house. So this right here is where I keep my sketchbooks. I keep saying sketchbooks like plural, but I'll let you guys know what I mean about that. My pencil case and my to-go drawing kit. This is something that I just recently but something I just recently learned how to make, because what I will normally do is I would have a regular small, like I just had a smaller sketchbook with me and I'll take that with me with this, but this is something to cut down on supplies. But let's go on. So this is like a traveler's journal, but this brand is Louise Carmen. My best friend gifted me this and I love her for it. I just recently started using this for my sketchbooks. Before I'll just carry my sketchbook with me and just throw it in a bag. But then I realized I could use this and carry multiple little booklets. So this is my sketchbook. I'm not gonna this is the sketchbook I'm using right now. This is what I'm working with at the moment. It is not done. So I guess I can show you just like a quick page just to show you guys like the type of how I'm using the sketchbook. Well, I'm using the sketchbook like a regular sketchbook. I bought it was like a 5-pack from Amazon, and I really like it because I don't feel too tied down to like an expensive sketchbook, so I can draw however I like in this one without feeling guilty that I'm making bad drawings on an expensive sketchbook. But anywho, that's not the point here. I think it comes with like 30 pages. Nothing too special. So back here I made a test to test the paper to see how it would work, to see if it bleeds through. None of the stuff really bleed through unless you really like keep your pen on it. I don't know if you can tell, but here you can kind of see that you see more of a shadow. The paper is basically like thin, but not as thin as the moleskin paper. So it's like, I want to say a little above from it, but not too much that it makes such a big difference. So here I have a drawing on this side with a micron pen, and on the front here this is just pencil. So when you get a little closer, you can see like the shadow of the micron pen, but it's not like super crazy. For someone that likes to scan your drawings and you don't want like the back page to show on the front page, you should scan the page you want before you start drawing on the back. So the same thing with this, like here, the front page is drawn with a pencil, but you can kind of see like the shadows in the back, and the back page was drawn with pencil as well. So if for whatever reason I wanted to just scan this one and not show the background, I should scan this before I even decide to draw on the back, or not draw on this side of the page at all. But that's a personal preference. Some people like to draw on both sides and some people just like to draw on one side. On my Moleskine sketchbook, if you noticed my last sketchbook, my last sketchbook, I mostly only drew on this side because the pages were really thin. And no matter what I did, you would always see the backside of it, like the shadow. And I didn't like that too much on that one. But this one isn't too bad, so it doesn't really bother me. But I do that, like if I want to scan, let's say for example, this one, and not the back, I don't want the back to show, I will make sure to scan this before I continue drawing. It kind of sucks though because, let's say I wanted to scan this one, obviously you're going to always see the page in the back. Like if I did a whole spread, you're going to see the page in the back. That's something like, it's a personal preference. Like it's not a deal breaker for a lot of people. Like for me, it's not a deal breaker. I don't care. Like the drawing still shows when you scan them, like the main drawing, and with a few tweaks here and there on whichever program you're using, you can make this part show a lot more and then widen out the back a lot more. So yeah, that's what I do. So I'm just going to show you the next page too, and this is it. I haven't drawn anything else. Okay, so basically, yeah, this is the sketchbook I use. Nothing special, like a whole bunch of blank notebooks. I can leave it linked in the description below if you guys just want to like check it out. Maybe you're interested in something like this. You don't want to spend too much money on sketchbooks and you prefer to just work on small booklets like these. I'll leave it linked. They're not affiliate links. I am not sponsored to say we're sponsored at all, imagine, but I'm recommending it because I like it, and you guys can make up your own opinion to see if you guys like something like this too. This helps me keep multiple of these inside one. So right now I have this one, only have one of the sketchbooks in here, and then this is something else I use. This is just like a regular notebook. This one came, see, lewiscarmen.com. This one came with this notebook, or this sleeve. It's just a normal, this one kind of reminds me of the Moleskine. This is kind of the same size and shape, but it's dotted. So what I keep in here, I haven't written anything on this one yet, but this is where I more normally write my ideas and stories. If I have anything that pops up into my head at the time while I'm drawing, or I'm writing, and then that creates an idea to draw, and then I draw it here. Okay, so this sleeve comes with a pen holder. I have a 0.5 lead pencil in here. That is like the default. This is what I use. Like I use this type of pencil. I've been using a regular 0.5 pencil recently. Before I would just use like a normal wooden yellow HB, a number 2 pencil basically. Yeah, I'll be using a number 2 pencil, and that one was fine. But if for whatever reason, like I just take this with me and not my pencil case, I'll be fine because I don't have to sharpen the lead pencil. And it has, I don't know if you can hear it, it has some leads, still has some lead in it, so I won't be running out of it anytime soon. And it comes with an eraser, so I think it's like just nice just to always have it with me just in case I don't take all my items with. So this sleeve comes with a little pocket, and in here, if I can get it out, I have sticky notes. So if you haven't seen my last video, I explained that I like to draw on sticky notes sometimes. Sometimes I draw like little thumbnails on these, or like a quick doodle of whatever. And whatever I draw on this, I'll just stick it onto my actual sketchbook so I can see what I drew that day. Or if it is like a thumbnail, I'll stick it onto one of the pages and then I'll use that to create a bigger drawing. But I 100% recommend you guys to, or try drawing on sticky notes. It's just a different feeling. It's so nice. It's so liberating for some reason, because it's a sticky note. You draw something, you don't like it, you take it out, throw it away. It's like a little bit of freedom for some reason. But this is where I keep my sketchbook. And it comes with one of these. So I'm gonna move this out the way and move on to my pencil case. So this pencil case it doesn't really have a brand whatsoever. It's just a basic tin. So inside my pencil case, I have a couple stickers to remind myself, to ground myself, to show where I came from. So, to not forget who I am. So, okay. And let's move on to the things I have. Okay, so let's go on with the bigger things I have in here. So the two big things that take up the most space in this sketchbook is this little tin and this thing. It's not a thing, but I'll tell you. Okay, so this little tin is a Mario Kart Winner's Cup candy. It had tiny little candies in there, and I use it for my kneaded eraser. Oh my gosh, it gets stuck in there. It's okay. So I use it as a case for my kneaded eraser. I love kneaded erasers. It's the best thing ever. I don't like erasing. Well, when I make marks with pencil, I don't like to erase it completely. So I think a kneaded eraser is like the perfect in between of getting enough off, but with not taking all of it off. And it doesn't make a mess like the erasers do, and it leaves these little bits everywhere. So I'm happy with this. I like this. I like this a lot. And this little tin that I got was the perfect home for it. I just leave it in there. And then here comes this. Okay, so this has a brand on it. Let's see if I can show it to you guys, if it will focus. There. It is the Kuretake Ko brush. This is for watercolors, actually. You fill it up with water, and then you can use watercolors with it without carrying a little cup or a tin of water with you. But I don't use this one for watercolors. I use this one for ink. So inside, it's a little dark. So inside I have ink mixed with water. So the ink I use for this is this one. It's the Bombay Black Indian ink from Dr. P.H. Martin's. I got it just because it was waterproof and it was non-clogging. I don't know if you can see. Ooh, trying to get my nail. So it's waterproof and had non-clogging, and it doesn't dry out the tip of my pen. I haven't used, like, I know not to use like Indian ink or waterproof ink, something like that, light fast and waterproof, on my fountain pens. So I don't use it on my fountain pens. I only use ink that's made for fountain pens on my fountain pens, but I do use that one for this type of pen. Let me see if I can get a paper. Okay, so here's a paper. So basically this pen does what this pen does as well. The difference is that depending on how much ink I put into this pen, it becomes darker. But the problem with that is that I'm gonna have to work with that same ink color throughout the whole pen. Like right now, I can see the pen is up to here with the water. And the difference between this and this one is that this one is only one color. It's basically for shading. So this is a Tombow marker, water-based marker. So it does that. And then this one does the same thing. But see, I didn't push the tube to get the water out. But let's see. This is what it looks like. Oh, I have two papers here. So this is the Tombow, and this is my water pen. My water brush pen. I use it for shading. A lot of shading. So when I'm drawing with pen, and I want to add some depth into my drawing without adding too much hatching, I would use this. And this is what it looks like. So I do like the Tombow marker. It's just that maybe I just haven't found the right tone to it. This one is an N75. I believe this one is too blue for my liking, and I just haven't gone to the store or experimented enough to find maybe like a darker version of this. I like this one, this tone, a lot better because it is like just like a different shade, a shade of black, instead of it being like mixed with a blue undertone like this one. The only con I see with carrying this around a lot, here's a tissue, is that I worry that maybe one day that the ink will come out of it or the water will spill, because I know that it's recommended for watercolor pencils, or I mean watercolor brushes like this, to be emptied out and dried. But because I'm not done using it technically, because I'm using the ink inside, it leaves like the residue or droplets of the water. I just don't want to cause, I'm always worried about, like, I guess mildew, if that happens to this, or when you leave something wet for too long or in an object, like it makes it gross. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but I think that's what, like, it's always like in the back of my head that's gonna happen to it. I don't know if that's something that could happen to it. The bristles are plastic, so they're not natural, so they're not absorbing the liquid, they're just laying on top of it. But once in a while, like, I'll go through it and wipe it down with a tissue or a napkin, so it doesn't have like that condensation in here. Anywho, that's this. This is one of my supplies. Okay, my second thing that I have in here that I really like are my micron pens. So I use a variety of different sizes of microns, but my favorites are 01 and 005. I think 01 is like a perfect, it's a perfect thickness. It's not, at least for me, my personal view, it's my personal opinion, I think it's like not so thin, but at the same time it's not so thick. It's not as thick as a 05 or a 03. I think if I needed something a little thicker, I would go for a 03. Never mind, I thought I had a 03. I'm pretty sure I have a 03. There is a size 03, right? Editing moth here. I can confirm there is a 03 and I have it. It was hidden. I'm positive, but I only found my 05. And I believe like the 05 is a little too thick for me. I will use it for certain areas that just like need it. So if I don't want to go over a certain spot with my 01 a lot, I'll maybe take out the 05. But the 01 like does the job for me. It doesn't bother me too much. Like to go over a spot a few more times with it. And then 005 is really small. Sometimes it's too small for me, but I use it more for like detailing. So that's what the 05, 01 looks like. This is how small my 05. Like it's so thin that I'm scared that sometimes I might just break the nib. So 005 is slightly smaller than a 1. Like this is how small the nib is. It's a tiny, tiny little nib. I like it a lot to get smaller details in some drawings when I'm doing hatching. If you don't have good control with how much weight you put on the pen, it's always nice to have a pen that's a lot thinner, so you don't have to worry about how much weight you're putting on it to try to get thin lines. Like I could get thin lines with the 001, but I have to keep my hand really light, and that is fine. Like I could do it, but if I have a lot of details to do, I think the 005 just saves time because I can go faster and I don't have to worry about it. Here's another. This is a gel pen. So the Jelly Roll 06 is my favorite gel pen. The black one I like the black one. I've tried the white one to try to get that white effect, and I don't like it. It's trash. But this one is my favorite. It's so smooth. The pigment is amazing. I have an example. If I can, I will put an example here of a drawing I made just with the jelly pen and how it looks. Like it's beautiful. It's just like it's just so smooth. The thickness, of course, it's a lot thicker. So if I want like that effect I was telling you about, I do have to use it a lot lighter. I've never used my jelly pen together with my micron pens just because I feel like they both give off a different tone when they're both done drying. So I've gotten used to how to make smaller lines with this one. And obviously the thicker lines, they're just the regular ones. My favorite gel pen that I use is the Jelly Roll. Microns are my favorite felt tip pen, and then this is what I use. Just recapping where we are right now as my water ink pen. Now we're moving on to my... Actually, I am missing something. There is something missing here. Oh, the thing that's missing here, because I was gonna say like, oh, my pencils, I have pencils. What's missing here is the lead pencil that's inside the sleeve. This. So the lead pencil, I just keep it in here now. You already know about the lead pencil, so I'm not gonna really explain that one. This is the other thing I use that's inside my pencil case. It's a vermilion and Persian blue pencil, the half and half. This one is one that I picked up at Ditto. It's not like a particular brand. I think it's just like a generic red and blue pencil. I use it a lot for sketching. Just like I can sketch something from this first before I ink it, or I will use it for like a whole drawing piece. Like this is all I use. Even though I don't like, I love how it looks, don't get me wrong, but I just don't recommend using it to draw like your whole piece. Maybe if it's something small, go for it. But in my personal experience, every time I use this to draw my whole thing, like I sketch out with the red and then I line with the blue. I think maybe it's this one I'm using, but it's really soft, so the tip is gonna wear out a lot faster, so you're gonna need to be sharpening it frequently, especially like if you're lining with the blue, you're using the blue a lot more, so the blue will finish a lot faster than the red. So I don't do that so often. Like if I'm just gonna sketch normal things, I'm just gonna, I could use it. There's no issue whatsoever. I'm not gonna go crazy. But I kind of learned my lesson with that, because in my other sketchbook, my last sketchbook that's like a big sketchbook, I was only using this on some of my pieces to like sketch and then line out, and it took forever, and I used so much of the blue that I had a red side for sketches, and then I didn't want to take out another pencil just to use the blue side, because then it's going to be uneven, and I don't like uneven things. But that's a personal preference, so if you don't care, then disregard everything I just said. But yeah, I use it for sketching. This is more for sketching, like if I don't want to use my regular graphite pencil to sketch, this will do just fine. Quick sketches, it's fine here and there. Or do some marking, some corrections. This is actually really good for like correcting. I think originally these are supposed to be like correcting pencils, but that's what it is. Like it's a nice sketching pencil and correction pencil. So I keep it here. And here is an eraser. This, I also got it from Ditto. I don't know if that's the brand. Hinode Washi. I don't know what that says. And NK100, I'm guessing, is like the size of the eraser. Oh, see? There. So yeah, I use this a lot. The eraser itself, the quality of the eraser, I believe it's an eraser. I'm not too picky when it comes to it. It does what it needs to do, and it's perfect, because I have a thing that I don't like touching the erasers. Like, for example, I have 3 different types of erasers here that I keep next to me. Ugh, sorry I touched that. This is a gum eraser. This one is like a really squishy. It kind of like, I feel like the way I can compare this is like if it's a kneaded eraser if it was solid, because I can use this to like erase things and it won't erase it completely. And yeah, the gum eraser. And then these two, I want to say they're kind of like in the same category, but they're not. This is a Faber-Castell pencil eraser. This one came with like a pack of pencils. It is kind of like the gum eraser, but it's like a little harder. It has a different consistency. And then this is my high polymer eraser from Pentel. This is, I can say that this is as close as you can get to like a lead pencil eraser. This is like more, I want to say that this is like a more of a plastic eraser, like it's like rubber eraser. So all of these have like 3 different consistencies. I don't like touching the erasers. Every eraser has its paper on it, and that's how I use them. I don't like the feel of like the little bits on my hands. This one didn't come with its own paper. I made it myself because I could not stand touching it. I did not want to touch it. But now I can, because I put paper around it, and it's now much more comfortable to use. And the same thing with these. Like these, this one is still fine because it's kind of newish, but this one, since I've been using it for a while, the paper itself has gotten like a little loose, so I had to put tape on it here and tape on it at the bottom so it doesn't like slide out. But yeah, like this is why I really like this eraser, because it comes in its own barrel and I really don't have to like touch it. And then the last thing inside my pencil case, it's a sharpener, a Faber-Castell sharpener. This one came with a pack of pencils, with the eraser over there. I used this one for this pencil, and when I had my number 2 pencil with me, I would use it to sharpen it all the time. But because I still have this in my pencil case, I will always have a sharpener. If it wasn't for this, I probably wouldn't have a sharpener, because the sharpener does sometimes make my pencil case my pencil box like a little dirty. Like there'll be tiny little shavings in there, and I don't like that. So every time I'm done using this, I have to like bang it on something to make sure everything's off. So yeah, I'm gonna put everything back in here, organize it. And I have to put, the only problem with like a pencil case like this is that I do have to put things inside a certain way, because if not, it won't close properly. Like this, I have to have a space exactly for that to fit in there. And then, see, this one fits up here. It's like a puzzle. And then I think this is clear to be put like this. If you don't carry too many things in your pencil box, like this doesn't really matter. But since I do have a couple bigger things in here, I have to like be aware with what I'm putting in there. There's pencil shavings. And there. I haven't had an issue with this pencil case like opening. Like it isn't, like I'm pretty sure if I drop it, it will open. What I do, I don't have it with me right now, but if you have like a regular hair scrunchie, the regular black ones, oh, actually I do have one. Bam! Okay, so if you had one of these laying around anywhere, this or a rubber band, it'll work fine. Just put it over it and then it'll be fine. It stays like that. It will not open whatsoever. Like that was, I need much force to do that. So that's everything that's inside my pencil case. And then my newest addition to, let's get rid of this. My newest addition to what I take with me, or the things I use. I haven't used this enough or like a lot, but I am already excited to use it. It is the most simplest thing ever. You can carry around a pocket sketchbook if you want. Go for it. I carried a pocket sketchbook around, but since I don't know why I don't use it a lot, like every time I take it out or take it with me, it's like the last thing I want to take out of my bag. And it's a small sketchbook, like it's something a little bigger than the size of this. It's just like that big. But if I'm like going out on a bike ride and I don't want to take my whole bag with me, I could just throw this into like my little fanny pack that I take with me. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm talking too much. I'm gonna show you this. Okay. So this case is a Pokemon card case that you get. You buy it anywhere. You can probably find ones that don't have Pokemon cards in them in any like place, like a secondhand store or thrift store, or even maybe some I don't know, some GameStops that some people don't want this, they just wanted the cards inside, they'll just have it there. But inside this little case, I have a tiny, tiny sketchbook and a tiny pencil. This sketchbook is a Picasso. My sister gave me this little sketchbook. She brought it for me from Paris. When she went to Paris, she got me a tiny little sketchbook from, I think it's a Musée d'Art Moderne de la Ville de Paris. Yeah, it's the Paris Museum. I don't know French. It made sense. I have one little drawing in here. Like I said, I haven't used it. I haven't used this little sketchbook because I haven't like taken it out with me, but I drew one thing and it's a little boombox. But it's just a tiny sketchbook. And I thought, I'm like, how am I gonna use this? Where am I gonna put it? And then I got one of these and it fits in here. You can use any pencil. A small pencil. This pencil, I took it from my I took this pencil from my local Winn-Dixie. It's the Florida lottery pencils that you have to write your numbers down for the lottery tickets. Sorry, not sorry. It's a pencil. I wanted it. And I have one of these erasers attached to it. I was gonna put a tiny eraser in here, but I thought that would just be adding too much to it. So I had one of these. I have some of these laying around, and I thought, oh, that's perfect. It's the pencil and the eraser is already on it, so I don't have to worry about the eraser. And yeah, I know, I could just carry this tiny little sketchbook and probably put like the pencil like that and throw it in a bag. But what's the fun in that? Like, you could just, that's not fun. This is fun. Look at this. This is amazing. It's fun. It's cute. It's handy. It's waterproof, most likely. I don't know. I haven't dunked it in water, but I'm pretty sure if it's raining and my sketchbook's in here, it's not gonna get wet. It's amazing. So I don't like carry this and this together. This is more like I'm gonna go get some coffee and I'm gonna go sit down for a bit. I'm just gonna take this with me in my wallet. Bam, that's it. Sketchbooks with me. This and wallet and keys. This is more like, I guess this can still be considered a travel sketchbook because it's small and you can take it with you. But if you don't want to carry a lot of things with you, like at all, like you really just want to leave the house with basically just the important things like phone, wallet, keys, and you don't want to carry like a booklet with you. Not even this. You're not even including this because, like I said, the pencil's already in here. Like, you just want to take this. Sometimes you don't want to take this. Sometimes you could just be like, I'm taking this. I'm taking this with me. This is with me. This is part of my wallet. Who knows? That's what that's how I saw it. And I'm like, this is fun. Like, I could just take this, my phone, my wallet, and then keys. Keys if I'm driving, but if not, that's it. I have this in here, and it's fun. Like, it's so pretty to look at. Like, I want to look at this. I want to open it and look at it. And then when I open it, there's a sketchbook in here. And guess what? I'm gonna start drawing now. So this is like my drawing kit or travel drawing kit. And I have more of these tins because I collect Pokemon cards. And I was thinking, what if I could make the other tins into like more travel sized items? Like, I could make a tin into a travel watercoloring kit, and get like the little paints and put them in there and like fit them in a way, or put a magnet in the back of this. I don't know. You see, the possibilities are endless. I love it. Like, so I have it for this. Maybe I can add more to it, or maybe I can add more to it. Probably stick something up here or do something with it a little more. Have fun with it. But yeah, this is my newest addition to the things I use every day, or I'm gonna use it every day, because I like to go outside, and sometimes when I go walk the dog, or when I just want to go for a walk, I don't want to carry around separate things with me, or a notebook like this with me, because I want something that I think I could stick this into my back pocket. I wear girl pants. This is not gonna fit in my front pocket, but definitely will probably fit in my back pocket. So yeah, this is what I like. And if you guys, I don't know if you guys have like, if you guys have more experience with something like this, a pen. I would like a pen, a small pen that I can use, that I can put in here, and I could use that too. But I have not yet found one. If you guys have a recommendation for a small pen that I can use, small gel pen, or even if it's like a tiny fountain pen, I could put it in here, I would greatly appreciate it. So yes, this is my everyday art supplies that I use on the daily. And like I said, it doesn't include the items that I have at home. I have art supplies here with me, like that are not this, but those are not things I use every time. These are items and supplies I use all the time. And then the stuff I have at home are just like complements to this. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you for listening to me blabber. I am again sick again. I don't know why I only make videos when I feel like I'm dying, but that's when the creativity is flowing for some reason. My brain is fried, but I persist. Thanks for watching, and if you like these videos, you can subscribe, like, or not. You got free will. Alright then. Bye. I'll see you guys in the next one.